Well, and the Congress is all set for that big farmers rally today. Joining us with more details is Deputy Editor Ashar Ahmad Khan from Ramleela Maidan and Kamaljeet Kaur Sandhu is joining us with the latest from Vijay Chowk. First to you, Ashar. The ground has already been prepared, so to speak, for Rahul Gandhi. How has that been done over the past 1 month?
Well, we've seen that in the last 1 month or so, there was a preparation for a huge, massive rally. The date was to be finalized. Finally, it was finalized when they got a commitment from the Congress Vice President Rahul Gandhi that he will definitely be attending that rally. So, in fact, it's been a build-up in the last 1 week or so. There have been activities of the Congress party with regard to the farmer rally. In fact, yesterday, Rahul Gandhi, in his first public appearance after his comeback from his sabbatical, interacted with the various farmer delegations, and today we expect that he, along with the Congress president, will also be speaking in this rally.
Kamal, let me come to you now. In the first half of the budget session, it was Rahul Gandhi's mother, Sonia Gandhi, who took the charge of going against the land acquisition bill. How was the leadership of Sonia Gandhi seen vis-a-vis Rahul Gandhi? Because initially this whole land acquisition and its opposition was done by Rahul Gandhi.
Well, definitely so, Maha. Congress is set to revive its fortunes with protest against the land acquisition bill. Remember, this particular bill was initially brought in by the UPA government, but obviously with the changes and amendment brought in by the BJP, they want to show BJP in a poor light as an anti-farmer, while Congress as pro-farmer. But what is more important is about the questions raised regarding Rahul Gandhi's leadership. Now, the 56th sabbatical really didn't go very well down with the party cadres, and many of the leaders voicing their opinion against Rahul Gandhi. Perhaps this was not the right timing. Even his own supporters within the party didn't really seem to like the timing. But perhaps now that he's come back to the fore, remember, this is a big push for him. He continues to be the vice president. And after all, Sonia Gandhi would want him to take the reins of the party over. But after a disaster in the elections last year, this is the time he's obviously rejuvenated after that introspection that he had, as people are pointing out. So he's set to obviously lead the party from the front. He would be putting all the party leadership together as a form of farmers front against the BJP. So yes, in one way he's also looking at his own political revival in terms of career. The other is obviously putting its party weight behind, taking everyone together. This is something all eyes definitely are going to be on.
Well, absolutely all eyes are going to be on Rahul Gandhi today at the farmers rally. Ashar, how has Rahul Gandhi prepared himself for this massive rally today over the past couple of days, and what is it that he will highlight today in his speech?
Well, in the last couple of months or so, the opposition, primarily the Congress, is basically trying to project the current incumbent Modi government as a government which is pro-corporates and anti-poor and anti-farmer. We've seen statements to this effect coming in the last 6 months or so. This time round also, Rahul Gandhi will be emphasizing this fact that this government basically thinks about corporates, does not think about poor people or farmers or even the Khet Majdoor which have come here. So that is going to be one specific point from Rahul Gandhi's speech which he'll be picking up. Secondly, we also expect is that perhaps he might touch a little bit upon his sabbatical. There have been a lot of pot shots taken at him from within his party and also outside his party because of his sabbatical. People have called him a reluctant leader, somebody who just vanishes and then reappears. So most likely he would be also addressing that. So these are the two major issues which we expect that he will be speaking about.
Kamal, coming back to you now, how is the BJP countering the allegations that are being made by the Congress and a united opposition?
Well, definitely, Maha, at this point of time, BJP has to do little. As a matter of fact, there are voices within the Congress party. So obviously, many are calling him a reluctant prince, somebody who's gone back, who's not even leading the party from the front. So yes, BJP is kind of very happy with the sort of remarks which are coming in. It was obviously talking about division within the Congress party lines regarding the leadership of Rahul Gandhi. But the other fact also remains is that at this point of time, Rahul Gandhi is obviously looking to revive his own political fortunes, being called a reluctant prince, being hiding away, going on a sabbatical. These are the charges he's been leveled against. So this is something he would want to counter. And whether he's really going to come back into the full fore, will he be leading not just within the parliament? Remember, the budget session of parliament was extremely important. There were a lot of farmer protests, a lot of protests that the Congress party itself was leading. But what was missing was obviously the Rahul Gandhi, the leadership. So that obviously didn't really go down very well. Now it's time for him to come back, take the reins of the party and lead from the front.
Ashar, coming to you now, if you can help us understand, after today's massive rally at Ramlila Maidan, how is Rahul Gandhi going to be attacking the government in parliament that starts tomorrow, or rather reconvenes?
Well, we'll definitely, what we expect is that the kind of dharnas which are taking place by the Congress party inside Parliament, which we saw in the last two sessions also, Rahul Gandhi will be actively participating in those sessions. Apart from that, what we expect is that his presence would be slightly more than compared to the last appearances which he's made. But the basic point being that whether he will take everybody along or not, because at the moment his biggest challenge is to quell the internal siege which is constantly going on against him within the party.
All right, Ashar and Kamal, do stay on with us because we're getting some breaking news right now.